Hello, my name is Memo. This is my channel, FancyMemo. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've last uploaded. I just started a new job, so that's been taking up a lot of time. And I've been also doing other stuff that I'll mention a little later. But don't worry, I will be uploading more this month. There's been a lot of great albums released this month. I've already recorded 2 album reactions that will be released somewhat soon. Again, I've been very tired because of work, so the editing process has been taking a little longer than it should be. But don't worry, more content is coming this month. Now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about the Grammys. The Grammys just released their nominations for the 2024 Grammys. And this is always something that I look forward to because it's usually a cringe fest. The Grammys usually do some good, some bad, and some ugly. And I thought it'd be fun to just look through it together like a family. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna look through the nominations that I personally care about, and I'll give you my thoughts on them, explain what I like, what I don't like, some snubs. I think it'll be fun. But before I do, please, if you like music related content like this, please subscribe, since that is what I do here. Again, I'm dropping album reactions this month, tons of them. I already recorded album reactions for the new Kevin Abstract album, the new TK Mindset album. I will be reacting to the new Pink Panthers album that just released like yesterday. Danny Brown is dropping an album this month that I'm sure I am going to react to. It'll take time, but I for sure will release these album reactions this month, hopefully very soon. And if you're already subscribed and you want more of this for some reason, check my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And something that I've been working on lately is a podcast, a basketball podcast. So if you're into basketball, more specifically the NBA, please check it out. I have a podcast with my buddy. It's called Above the Rim Rundown, where we run down all things NBA. We upload a podcast video every Monday. It's also on Apple Music and Spotify. I'll link the YouTube down below, the YouTube channel. But of course, we have other social medias as well that you can check out. So if you're into NBA basketball, check out the podcast. That's been taking a lot of my time as well, but it's really fun. I've been really enjoying making these podcast videos with my buddy. But all right, now that we got that out of the way, let's look at the nominations for the Grammys. We're starting with the big boys. We got Record of the Year, something cool for this year's Grammys, or at least I think it's cool. For the major awards, at least, it's very female oriented. Like, there's a lot of female artists that are taking up the nominations, and I do think that's a really cool thing. The only male here is Jon Batiste. I don't think he should be nominated for anything, honestly. I checked out Worship. It's alright. It shouldn't be Record of the Year, in my opinion, but it's alright. Some of the other nominees for Record of the Year is Billie Eilish with What Was I Made For the Barbie soundtrack. Born Genius with Not Strong Enough. Miley Cyrus for Flowers. Olivia Rodrigo with Vampire. SZA with Kill Bill. Taylor Swift with Anti-Hero. And Victoria Monet with On My Mama. I have some mixed feelings about these nominations. If it was up to me, if I was in charge of the Grammys, none of these songs would be my Record of the Year. But again, my opinions on music is kind of strange. So I will say I am rooting for either Olivia Rodrigo or SZA for this award. Billie Eilish too. Like, that song is good, but I prefer Kill Bill and I prefer Vampire. And if I were to choose one to win it, I think I might go Vampire. I think I prefer Vampire over the rest, even though I love SZA for many reasons. Kill Bill is a great song. It kind of grew off of me. It was overplayed, but it's a good song, so I wouldn't be mad if SZA won this category. And what's cool about this year's nominations is that SZA was the most nominated artist this year, so that most likely means she will win something. I'm at least hoping for that to be the case. But yeah, for Record of the Year, I'm going with Olivia Rodrigo. I personally believe there's better records out there, but you know, for mainstream music, for the Grammys, this list kind of makes sense, so I'm not too mad about it. I think the one song that doesn't belong here is Flowers. I don't like that song. It's so annoying. Other than that, it's alright. Album of the Year, we got Boy Genius with The Record, Janelle Monáe with The Age of Pleasure, Jon Batiste with World Music Radio, Lana Del Rey with Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard, Miley Cyrus with Endless Summer Vacation, Olivia Rodrigo with Guts, SZA with SOS, and Taylor Swift with Midnight. Very tragic that there's no hip-hop representation on this list. That's very sad, honestly. I guess it wasn't the strongest year for hip-hop, at least for the mainstream. I think Travis Scott should be here, maybe Metro Boomin. If I was in charge, you know, JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown would be there. McKinley Dixon will be there. Obviously, they're not mainstream enough, especially McKinley Dixon, so I'm not surprised they're not on the list. But man, it's disappointing that there's no hip-hop representation at all in the Album of the Year category. That kind of feels racist, honestly. Like, wow, that's very disappointing. And then I'll say this, the albums here, I either did not listen to it, did not like it, or I tried to give it a chance, but it simply was not for me. The only two albums I did enjoy from this list is Olivia Rodrigo's Guts and SZA's SOS. And I think I would go with SZA with SOS. I think that's the best album here by far. I know a lot of people are a big fan of the Lana Del Rey album. That's one of those albums that like I just couldn't get into. I would start it and just get bored. But I didn't give it enough listens, enough tries to give an actual opinion on that album. So I'll leave it there, I guess. But for me personally, I think SZA's SOS is the best album here. Would it be in my top 10? No. But it's good. I won't be mad if it wins. Or Guts. Song of the Year. We've got Billie Eilish with What Was I Made For, Dua Lipa with Dance the Night, that's a banger, Jon Batiste with Butterfly, Lana Del Rey with A&W, Miley Cyrus with Flowers, Olivia Rodrigo with Vampire, SZA with Kill Bill, and again, I'm going with Olivia Rodrigo with Vampire on this one. Although Dance the Night is such a bang. It's so fun. It's such a fun song. Yeah, I think Vampire is just so good. Especially how the instrumental builds up on that track. It's insane. Maybe she did the chorus like one too many times on that song, but it's insanely good. It's an impressive song. So I'll give Vampire the edge here. That's what I would be rooting for. I will say Anti-Hero does not belong here. It's mid. Sorry, Swifties. I'm not a big fan of A&W, especially the outro. The first part of the song is pretty good, but the outro I did not like. Again, Flowers, not a big fan. The Billie Eilish song is good, I guess, but not my favorite Billie Eilish song. So yeah, for me, Vampire should win it. I wouldn't be mad if SZA, Dua Lipa, or Billie win it, but I think it should go to Olivia. Best New Artist. Let's go Ice Spice. Let's go Munches. We needed Ice Spice with a Grammy. Shout out to Ice Spice. Let's see her win a Grammy. Let's go. But we'll see. Producer of the Year non-classical. For me, I think it should go to Metro Boomin. I think he had one of the best trap albums in recent memory. I wouldn't be mad if Hit Boy won it. Like, Hit Boy and Nas really killed it this year, last year, the year before. So I would be happy to see him win a Grammy. But I'm rooting for Metro on this one. Metro! Okay, best pop solo performance. We got Billie Eilish with What Was I Made For? Doja Cat with Paint the Town Red. That song sucks so much. Miley Cyrus with Flowers. That song sucks so much. Taylor Swift with Anti-Hero. That song sucks so much. And then Olivia Rodrigo with Vampire. I think Vampire should win. No competition, really. Best pop vocal album. It's a wash. It should be Olivia Rodrigo again with Guts. It's the only good album here. Ed Sheeran with Subtract. No thank you. Kelly Clarkson with Chemistry. Nah. Miley Cyrus Endless Summer Vacation. No way. And then Taylor Swift Midnights. No. It's mid. Olivia Rodrigo is surrounded by mid right now. God. Guts deserves it. Not very passionate about this category, but I would like to see James Blake win because I'm a James Blake fan. Same thing with the Best Dance Electronic Music Album. I would like James Blake to win it. Not his best album, but it's a good album. And again, I'm a big fan, so I would like him to win, but I'm not very invested in this category, so I can't give my opinions on the rest. Best Rock Performance. Not very invested in this either, but Foo Fighters had a great year this year. And Rescued is good. So let's go for Foo Fighters. Best rock song, we got Boy Genius, Not Strong Enough, Foo Fighters Rescued, Olivia Rodrigo with Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl, Queen of the Stone Age, Emotion Sickness, and the Rolling Stones Angry. For me, it's either Olivia Rodrigo or Foo Fighters. Might give the edge to Foo Fighters with Rescued, but Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl is probably one of my favorites off the album, so wouldn't be mad with either winning. But let's go for Foo Fighters. And let's continue the Foo Fighters love with this next one, Best Rock Album. Foo Fighters, But Here We Are, Greta Van Fleet, Starcatcher, Metallica, 72 Seasons, Paramore, This Is Why, Queen of the Stone Age, In Times New Roman. For me, it's either Foo Fighters or Paramore, and I'm going to give the edge to Foo Fighters. I think it has higher highs, and the Paramore album has lower lows. So I'll say Foo Fighters, but I wouldn't be mad if either one. I will go for Paramore with this category, Best Alternative Music Performance. I would like to see them win it for This Is Why. Not very invested in the Best Alternative Music Album, but you know, I'm a Gorillaz stan, so we're rooting for Gorillaz, Cracker Island, for this category. I'm sorry, Arctic Monkeys, Boy Genius, Lana Del Rey, and PJ Harvey, but you guys got no chance. It's Gorillaz, the greatest band of all time, so yeah, I'm rooting for Cracker Island on this one. Once again, I'm rooting for SZA with Kill Bill in the Best R&B Performance category. Best Traditional R&B Performance, I am going with SZA again with Love Language. Best R&B Song, again, going with SZA with Snooze. And once again, I'm going with SZA for the Best Progressive R&B Album with SOS. Alright, now we're in the rap category. This is my favorite genre. So, Best Rap Performance, we got Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar with The Hillbillies. We got Black Thought with Love Letter, Coi Leray with Players, Drake and 21 Savage with Rich Flex, and Killer Mike featuring Andre 3000 Future and Aaron Allen Kane with Scientists and Engineers. Honestly, this is a good lineup. Yeah, Coi Leray sticks out like a sore thumb, but Players is honestly a good song. I don't play it all the time, but you know, she utilized that sample very well. Coi Leray sounds pretty cool on that track, so I'm not mad that it's here. It's just there's better songs. There's better songs, honestly. Black Thought, it's a good song as well, but it's basically an a cappella, and I'm more of a production heavy kind of fan, so that won't be winning it for me. Rich Flex is fire. It's very good. I'm not a big Drake fan. If you know me, you know I'm a big Drake hater, but this is a great track. Kind of zesty, but it's cool. For me, the front runners should be the Hillbillies or Scientists and Engineers. Believe it or not, out of these four artists, Killer Mike, Andre 3000 Future, and Aaron Allen Kane, I think Killer Mike is the one that carries this track. Andre 3000 killed it, Future killed it, Aaron Allen Kane killed it, but Killer Mike was out of this world on this track. It's insanely good, but honestly, I think I would go with the Hillbillies. Yeah, it's more of a fun track, not too serious, interpolating Sticky by Drake, but I really like it. It's such a fun, catchy track. It's weird. I'm rooting for it, so I'm hoping for Baby Keem and Kendrick to win this one. Best Melodic Rap Performance, we got Burna Boy featuring 21 Savage, Sitting on Top of the World, Doja Cat, Attention, Drake and 21 Savage, Spin 'Bout You, Lil Durk featuring J. Cole, All My Life, and SZA with Low. Honestly, I think it's gotta go to SZA once again. Low is so good, one of my favorites off the album. I don't really listen to Burna Boy like that. That Lil Durk song sucks so much. The Kid Choir, oh my god, it's cringe. It's such a bad song. Spin 'Bout You is alright. Attention sucks so much. Yeah, I'm going with Low, believe it or not. Okay, best rap song. We got Doja Cat with Attention, Drake and 21 Savage with Rich Flex, Killer Mike featuring Andre 3000 Future and Aaron Allen Kane with Scientists and Engineers, Lil Uzi Vert with Just Wanna Rock, and Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice featuring Aqua, Barbie World. Why is that there? That's such a bad song. As much as I love Queen Ice Spice, that song is one of her worst. It's so bad. It really is. So is Attention. I don't like Attention at all. I think it's overrated. Just Wanna Rock is fun, but we don't go to that song for the rapping. Like, let's be real. It's not a great rap song. You never go for it. It's rapping. So it's either Rich Flex or Scientists and Engineers. And on a rap standpoint, it gotta go to Killer Mike on this one. Let's go. Like, come on. It's easily Scientists and Engineers. Would you rather have Killer Mike and Andre 3000 or Drake and 21 Savage? Like, come on. Let's be real. Scientists and Engineers win it for me. Best rap album. The nominees are Her Loss by Drake and 21 Savage, Michael by Killer Mike, Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin, King's Disease 3 by Nas, and Utopia by Travis Scott. Now, this might be surprising for you all because I can be a little pretentious, not gonna lie. I listen to a lot of underground rap, but honestly, Travis Scott has the best album here. Utopia is really good, and I'm not even a big Travis fan, at least like as a person. I think he sucks, but his music is really good. It speaks for itself. It's insanely good. I think Utopia is his second best album, and it's definitely one of my most replayed albums this year. I do like the albums here. Like, all of them are really good. Are all of these albums in my top 5 albums of the year? No, but Utopia is. I'll be honest, it's really up there for me. I really like that album, so I'm rooting for it for Best Rap Album, and hopefully it wins. I'm not too invested in this category, but Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album, I'm really hoping for Leve to win with Bewitched. I became a huge Leve fan this year, so I'm really rooting for her for that one. And alright, that is all of the nominations that I personally care about for this year's Grammys. I do want to go over some snubs that I believe should be recognized, that if I was in charge of the Grammys, it should be there, like, quite easily. I know the big thing here is that women are getting a lot of the nominations, which is great, but they really snubbed Kali Uchis. Like, come on, she had one of the best R&B Latin pop albums of the year. It's so good. Red Moon and Venus is one of my favorite albums of the year. It should have been nominated for several categories. Talking about rap, there's a lot of rap albums that should be nominated. Of course, my music taste isn't as mainstream, so I know none of these artists would be nominated, but again, I would love to see JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown be nominated for Rap Album of the Year. McKinley Dixon as well, he had one of the best jazz rap albums of the year. Group Therapy, they're fire, they're so good, one of the best pop rap albums of the year. Billy Woods, I know he would never be nominated for a Grammy, but he is one of the best rappers, and he dropped one of the best rap albums of the year. Little Sims, like, come on, why has Little Sims not been nominated for the Grammys this year? She dropped an amazing, incredible piece of work with No Thank You. It's so good. It should have been nominated. I know if this guy is not very liked for good reason, but Slow Tie should have been nominated for at least like an alternative album of the year category. I think Genesis Owusu as well should be nominated for his album Struggler. It should be nominated for maybe, again, alternative album of the year. There's some rock albums that got snubbed. The live Black Country New Road album should have been nominated. It's insanely good. I know they aren't popular enough, I guess, for the Grammys, but still, they're insanely good, and it's a great album. After their lead singer left the band, I think it's pronounced Parano. I believe they're a South Korean rock band. They had an amazing album this year. Lil Yachty had a great rock album this year. Should have been nominated for something. I know 100 Gex really wanted to be nominated for something. I don't know what they would be nominated for. Maybe in the pop category. But honestly, they dropped an amazing album. They should be nominated. And I could go on, with like Jessie Ware, Kate Tramine, Tizo Touchdown. They all should be nominated for a Grammy, but the Grammys are gonna Grammy. They're not gonna pick the best music. They're just gonna pick what's poppin'. And could you blame them? Like, they're trying to please the masses, and the greater population tends to like more basic, generic music. So that's why we got a lot of Taylor Swift nominations and Miley Cyrus nominations instead of actual like good music like Kali Uchis. But yeah, that was the Grammys nominations for the 2024 Grammys. Let me know what are your thoughts on the Grammys. Did you like the nominations? Did you not like them? Are there any snubs in your opinion? Let me know. But yeah, I'm done here, so thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, makes sense, right? Comment down below. What is a snub that you wish got nominated for a Grammy this year? If you like music related content like this, please subscribe, since that is what I do here. I'll be releasing album reactions a ton this month, so please subscribe so you don't miss it. If you're a fan of basketball, NBA basketball, please subscribe to my podcast. I'll put the link down below. But yeah, I'm done here, so thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye. Later.